If we talk about social networks, all the people have immersed in this. It's a media very used by all because social network had succeeded transform the form of communication with another people as personal level and professional level. Social networks is a media and information in our society, letting us know in real time what happened in the world and around us. Today, who does not have Facebook, Twitter, or other social network are in these popular networks that we learn moods of our friends, relatives, and also help us find you the deep words people as possible find it. These social networks have become a great source of fun and power. It also allows you to launch business. Uh, Time spent almost all the day on the computer hook. That's why social media has its advantage and disadvantage.
We choose the themes of the situation of vulnerability of migrants is not exclusive of the border. The change in access of civil society just wants political will, humanitarian crisis, visas and immigration, and the acceptance of Mexican refugee immigrants. Well, human migration is the movement by people from one place to another with the intention of settling temporarily or permanently in the new location. The movement is typically over long distances and from one country to another, but internal migration is also possible. Migration may be individuals, family units, or in large groups. Nomadic movements are normally not regarded as migrations as there is not intentions to settle in the new place and because the movement is generally seasonal. Only a few nomadic peoples have retained this form of lifestyle in modern times. Also, the temporary movement of people for the purpose of travel, tourism, pilgrimage, or the commute is not regarded as migration, in the absence of an intention to settle in the new location. Migration has continued under the form of both voluntary migration within one's region, country, or beyond, and involuntary migration, which includes the slave trade, trafficking in human beings, and ethnic cleansing. People who migrate into a territory are called immigrants, while at the departure point they are called immigrants. Small populations migrating to develop a territory considered void of settlement depending on historical setting.
And now we are going to talk about the immigration. There are many sources for estimates on worldwide immigration pattern. The World Bank has published a yearly immigration and remittances fake book since 2008. The International Organization for Migration has published a yearly world migration report since 1999. The United Nations Statistics Division also keeps a database on worldwide migration. It should be known that substantial internal migration can take place between a country. Essential human migration mainly relates to agriculture and tourism, to urban places, or shift of population into cities or out of the cities. Studies of worldwide migration patterns, however, tend to limit their scope to international migration. The World Bank Migration and Remittances Factbook of 2011 lists the following estimates for the year 2005: total number of immigrants of the world population.
Well, in conclusion, this project was pretty useful for us because we understood uh, why does immigrants go to another countries, and to also to understand the economy of Mexico and how to improve.
These projects serve us to realize the great influence of social networks in our society, especially Twitter, and so they can revamp issues on the national as with immigration.